And in the beginning, when I started using it, it worked. But there was a couple of times where I ran into some issues with the pressure buildup, not getting the pressure. So the only reason why it's not going to build up pressure is steam is escaping. But there's two reasons why steam escapes. Is either your seal is bad, but I've never had a bad seal. But there's a seal that actually, you see how it's shaped, it inflates. When the pressure builds up, it fills in this cavity, and it actually inflates it to fill up the space between the lid and the pot. But I've had instances where it was leaking past the bottom of the seal and coming out and not allowing it to build up pressure. So if you are building up pressure and you see steam escaping from the side of the pot, simple solution is close the gap. And that's all you do, is you grab a mitt or something to protect your hand, and you push down, and it'll immediately seal, and you'll see the steam stop. Another way that steam escapes is through this pressure indicator. And all that is it'll pop up. It hasn't reached pressure yet. Pressure is when the steam comes out here. This just lets you know, hey, this has come up to enough of a pressure that it's dangerous if you open it. So it actually prevents you from unlocking the handle to open it. So with the steam escaping from this one, it actually comes through this hole here. So what happens is this wiggles, that wiggles, and it'll eventually, see if I can get it to show, it'll eventually push, I don't know if you can see it, but it'll push that yellow, they say yellow indicator, it's orange to me, but so it'll push that indicator up. See that? It'll push that up. So it'll wiggle, 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 and pop up when the pressure is sufficient. But sometimes it'll wiggle, 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 it'll stop, and steam will just be escaping from below the handle around here, because that's where the hole is for this. Steam will start escaping, and it'll just keep escaping and escaping, and it'll never build up pressure because this didn't pop up and this didn't seal the hole. So all you do is you take a toothpick. So if you see that thing stop wiggling and then there's steam escaping from the handle area here, all you do is you take a toothpick and all you do is you slightly wiggle this thing, because it's sticking from the condensation, and it'll pop right up and it'll start building up pressure. So that's the two. Lightly oil this. If it leaks past the seal, push down and it'll seal it, because it'll inflate the gasket. The pressure will inflate the gasket. If it's leaking from here, you see this indicator wiggling, it stops wiggling, and the pressure just keeps escaping from here. Using a toothpick, just slightly wiggle it, it'll pop right up. It rarely happens, but it does happen, and it also happens on my other brand. So it's not a Zavor Duo issue, it's a pressure pot issue. And other than that, it works great. Hardly happens, but if it does happen, 1 or 2 seconds, you can solve your problem. So
you have to physically press it down, otherwise it's never going to get up to the pressure. And the moment I let go, boom, it's all gone. This is closed. This never pops out. Great job, guys. Great job.